everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we're going to be going through all the places we've visited in Australia.
Alright, so we're going to be explaining what happened when we were in them places, but also we're going to be rating them on 3 different things. We're going to be rating them on how much we'd want to live there, how much you'd want to go there for a holiday, and then just our overall experience there. So we're going to rate them all out of 10. So we're going to go in order of basically where we've been in Australia. We've basically been to the same places. You've been to like a few different ones to me. I'm going to start off with Sydney, so that's the first place we both went to in Australia.
So just to clarify all of this, me and Luke did not meet until we actually got to Queensland Bundaberg. So we actually did the East Coast pretty much solo, didn't we?
Yeah. So you was in Sydney for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was in Sydney for 2 weeks. Honestly, because it was the first place I went to in Australia, I kind of fell in love with it. It was that whole seeing the Opera House and the harbour and everything, and just having that surreal moment that I'm actually in Australia. And I went in winter, and to be honest, it didn't rain once. We were so lucky. It was cold, so I wish I could have done Bondi Beach when it was a bit hotter. It was so good. It was the best experience, like best start to my trip.
I was there for like 3 months, so I lived there for 3 months. It's pretty sick. I think because it was the first place, like it's gonna be good. Like you're always gonna like your first place. It was winter as well, so I think it wasn't as good as some of the places we've been in the summer. I think if we'd been in the summer, we would have rated it higher, but still had such a good time. So what would you rate Sydney?
Personally, obviously because I was only there for 2 weeks, I wouldn't live there personally. So rating it as a holiday and your first experience in Australia, I'd definitely rate it like a solid 9. To live there, I'd rate it 5, just because because I just feel like it's so overcrowded. Everyone wants to go there. It's so hard to get a job. It's so hard to find accommodation.
It is busy, isn't it?
It's busy.
Rammed. What would you give it your experience there overall?
Probably an 8, because I had no negative things.
Yeah, you look like you had
to
a sick
say.
time in Sydney. You on the boat and everything.
Yeah, no, we had a really cool time.
My ratings for Sydney, I'd say livability like an 8. Other than like maybe a couple of other places in Australia, I can see myself living there because it is a nice city. The harbour and stuff's so nice. You got the beaches. A holiday, I'd probably say like possibly even like a 9. If you're coming to Australia, then you could definitely do like 2 weeks, especially if you're just visiting the place. And my experience there, probably maybe like a 7.5. I think because it was winter, because I was doing a lot of working, but I still had a 6.
I then ventured up to Byron Bay on the Greyhound coach, which I stayed there for about, I think it was 4 days in total. And I absolutely loved it. I wish it was hotter because I did go in July. If you've been to Byron Bay, you'll know it's just so chilled out. It's so health focused, like acai bowls everywhere. The beach is so nice, just full of surfers. Everyone's just got this chilled vibe about it. Stayed in the YHA hostel as well, which was so nice and right next to the beach. So it just made the experience so good. We didn't even have to spend a lot of money. I don't know what it'd be like to live there.
Hard to find a house.
It would be hard. I did hear that of a lot of people. Yeah, as a holiday, I would 10 out of 10. Definitely go back when it's...
Really, 10?
Yeah, it's so good.
I wish I went actually.
Yeah, but it's not
actually
too busy either. Now I think about all the sharks, tax and stuff, I actually don't know how all this so great. I don't know.
You're the most paranoid person.
And we went kayaking and everything. To live there, I just probably rate it. I don't know what it's like to live there, but a 6 or 7. And I don't know if I get a bit bored just living there actually, because there's not loads to do.
Yeah. So the next place on the list is the Gold Coast, or Surfers Paradise. That's where we both stayed, in the Gold Coast. And it wasn't our favourite place, was it? We actually went there separately, but we both had the same view on it. You went, the weather was shit. And like, I went, the weather was actually really nice, but I just did not get good vibes. Just like, it was just a bit rough. Like, it felt like one of them party places. Where did you say it felt like?
Anyone's ever been to Benidorm? It's like that. You see all the pictures and stuff, and looks so good, and I just didn't get that vibe.
I was there on my own as well. Like, I can imagine going there with like the boys for like 2 nights or something, just to have a mad one. But actually there on my own, other than the beach, like there was nothing really going on.
No, there's nothing to do. And
nothing to do.
We'd already done Sydney and Byron Bay, and we were pretty tired at this point, and the weather was raining when we went, and I actually just took it to just take some rest, do some runs on the coastline. And
to live there, I'd probably say like a 4. Holiday with your mates, with people who want to drink.
Partying and... Yeah, if that's your vibe.
I'd give it like a 5. My experience, 4.
So to live there, I'd give it at least a 6.
Yeah, maybe actually, yeah, you're right. Wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. For a holiday, I would not go there for a holiday. I would rate it probably a 5 as well. More into health and wellness, Byron Bay vibes and Surfers Paradise. That's not me anymore. Maybe when I was 18, but not now. And my experience there, a 5 again. I just didn't enjoy it. It rained, we did a hike in the rain and it was just...
It looked so miserable.
It was so miserable.
I feel like you lot will get on to us for that because Aussies seem to love the Gold Coast.
Was it just Surfers Paradise?
Yeah, true, that's true.
The next one we've both been to as well, Brisbane. You've actually been quite a few times there,
Yeah,
haven't you?
I've done 2 occasions I've been there, like 5 days at a time.
I've been there for 4 days and then 1 day.
Like a night.
Yeah, like a night. And Brisbane as a city is a good vibe, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like it.
Brisbane's a good city. I'd say it's busy, but it's not crazy. There's a lot going on there, and
It's good. It's clean, it's nice,
there's like a lot of nature as well, so you can do that. There's that mountain hike. Mount Coote, I think it's called. So you get like a view of the city.
And the Steve Irwin Zoo, the big famous Steve Irwin Zoo, you didn't get to do.
I know.
Yeah, Brisbane, I liked it, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the hostel I stayed at. What did I stay at? Bunk hostel. Oh god, we were in a room of working men and it was just bad vibes. Anyway, live there, I'd actually rate it an 8. I feel like because you've got the city, you've got the nature, you've got job availability, more housing opportunities. I just think there's so much to do. Only downside is you don't get to go on the beach.
That's the biggest downside about Brisbane, I think.
Yeah.
Is there's no beach.
For experience, again, an 8. I just loved it. We did so much and...
Yeah. To live there, I think I'd say like 7. I think it's a good city. I could see us living there. A holiday, I would say 7 again, because there's no beach, I think it doesn't make it like a proper holiday place. And then my experience, I'd say like a 7. Like it wasn't crazy, but I got some good memories from Brisbane, so I'd say a 7.
Yeah. Next place is Bundaberg. We're not going to do a massive thing on this. We're actually going to do a whole separate video about farm work if you want to see that.
Just explaining what went on there.
Yeah, so we're just going to rate this one. We're not going to go into too much depth, but I will say I enjoyed my farm work experience.
Definitely.
People hear a lot of bad stories, but you've got to experience it for yourself. Just don't go off other people's experiences. If you live there, I'd rate it a 6. It's just Bundy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd probably give it the same. I wouldn't go back to live there.
Lots of farm work opportunities. We've done that now. We've been there and done that. Close the chapter.
Holiday. You're not going to go Bundaberg for a holiday, are you?
I won't go there for a holiday.
I don't think anyone goes there as a holiday.
No.
It's probably like a 3 for holiday.
Bargara was really nice though. That's like the beach, just 10-minute drive from Bundaberg. Experience there, I actually rate an 8. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was thinking like a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, we met there, so
yeah, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, an 8, mad.
I mean, yeah.
Shut up. Give it a... Yeah, I'll actually give it a 9. There were obviously some low points. Overall, it was a sick experience.
Then after Bundaberg, I flew to Melbourne, where my family live, and I had a great experience. I was there for about 3 weeks in the end.
I think that's 2.
Oh, it might have been 2.5. Melbourne it was just good. It was summer. I actually had really good weather there. So much to do there. The city. My auntie lives in the countryside, so I've seen that side of it. And my uncle lives by the beach, so I've seen that side of it. I just really enjoyed my experience there. It helped that my family were there as well. To live there, I'd probably rate it, I would say at least 7 or 8.
Really?
Yeah, no, I would, because like I say, it's like Brisbane. You've got your countryside, seaside, city, job opportunities, housing. Yeah, it's good there. Good vibes, good coffee. Holiday to visit there, if you're going backpacking, then I'd say 7 or 8. There's a lot to do there, and overall experience I had 9 because I had a really good time and a really good Christmas.
Next on the list is Adelaide. We've got very mixed feelings about Adelaide, don't we?
We went there twice.
Went there twice, unintentionally.
We actually originally went just to get the coach, the Greyhound coach, to Alice.
2 days. We had a really good experience in them 2 days.
We had such a good time.
Hence why we went back there. We actually had a really good time.
Yeah.
So we ended up going back to Adelaide after our travels because we couldn't actually find anywhere to live in Cairns where we were. And then the second period in Adelaide was a bit of a mess, wasn't it?
We just had bad experience. 1, it was winter. 2, we had crappy landlords. 3, it was hard, so hard to find a job. We thought going there, not many people go there. Easy to find a job, easy to find a house.
It's such a nightmare with that.
It was so hard. So it just ruined the experience, didn't it? So, but we try not to bring that into it because the first time we went there, we had a really good time.
Exactly, and the actual city's nice. Like the beaches are definitely underrated. It's some of the best beaches I've seen in Australia.
Glenelg Beach is so nice.
Literally, there's some really good spots, but like the city's alright. There's not much going on. It's pretty quiet. Wouldn't want to live there for too long.
So yeah, living there, 5.
I'll give it 6.
Holiday for a few, you only need a few days there, you don't need long. So I would rate it a 7 though for a holiday.
Yeah, I think in the summer, even an 8. A couple days on the beach.
Yeah.
I'd say an 8.
Yeah, it's nice. We had a good time.
Experience.
2.
Not that bad.
It was. It's
Bad.
horrible.
It's not. Nah, I'll give it like a 5.
Okay, I'll agree.
4.5.
4.6. Anyway, back to
Salisbury was a 2 or 1.
Oh, yeah. Sorry if that's your home, but
Next on the list is
Alice Springs.
Alice Springs. What did you think of Alice Springs? It was such a sick experience.
It was an experience.
But what a shithole.
Can you say that? No, it's not the best.
It was horrible.
You don't exactly feel safe.
No, you don't. Anyone who's been to Alice Springs will know what we're talking about.
You don't really leave your hostel unless you're going on tour.
The area surrounding it is so sick. We did a few cool hikes, like really nice. Actual town centre, like I would just avoid. If you Google it and stuff, you see what it's like there.
I won't go there. No, definitely do it. Like a few days. You only need a few days because we did the Uluru tour, which we loved. And then we did a hike, and then the other day we were meant to do camel riding, but we didn't get to do it, and that's what you need. I know.
To live there.
To live there too. Unless you're doing like a tour guide job.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 3. Like to live there long.
And you need to drive.
Get a greyhound up the road.
Holiday.
Holiday.
5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 5 because there is stuff to do.
You'd go on a tourist holiday, you wouldn't go there to like relax.
Go to Uluru, do a few little trips.
You could stay at the Uluru Resort.
But that's not Alice Springs.
No, true.
Our experience, honestly, like an 8. I thought it was sick.
Yeah, it was really cool actually.
Yeah, experience is well good.
Okay, so the next place is Darwin. We stayed there for a week.
Yeah.
In a hotel. And it had breakfast, it had a pool. It only rained once when we were there, and we were there in the wet
Considering
season.
it's the wet season, yeah.
And we loved it, didn't we?
Yeah, we loved Darwin. That was like our holiday place.
It was such a holiday vibe. We were there for a week and it was pure holiday, wasn't it? It depends what you're doing, really.
Yeah, 100% I would recommend visiting Darwin and do a few of like the national parks and stuff around there.
Such a beautiful place.
Litchfield, we saw the crocodiles.
Not many people think about going to Darwin.
So it didn't really feel like Australia, did it?
No.
It felt like more like Bali or something.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That would
Feels
be-
like Bali. You're going to get the keyboard warriors in the comments. We've never been to Bali. You don't know what Bali's like.
Bali's nothing like Darwin.
No, Darwin's really nice.
To live there.
To live, I don't know.
I could do a season there, 3 months or something, in the dry season maybe.
Maybe, but it depends what job you're doing, so it just depends on the situation, so we can't really judge too much, but I'd probably say 6.
Yeah, I'd say like 7.
I won't cope with the mosquitoes and the humidity.
Yeah, the humidity is rough. Like, luckily we had aircon.
Yeah.
Not like we do now.
No.
Holiday,
Oh,
like
10!
10. Like,
I loved it.
That was like our best holiday.
They've got a man-made beach and there's loads of
Yeah,
bars
that was
surrounding
sick,
it
wasn't
and
it?
fairy lights, and it's just really
Yeah.
nice.
And they got the water park as well, the water inflatable thing.
Please on that.
Yeah.
And our overall experience,
Like
10?
10? 10.
Yeah.
That was probably like maybe our best experience in Australia for both of us.
Yeah, we had a really good time.
Yeah.
Cairns.
Cairns. So we spent, how long were we in Cairns for?
10 days.
10
wasn't it?
days. We planned to live in Cairns, but it kind of like, it didn't work out. We couldn't find any jobs. We couldn't find a house.
It's very
That's
hot.
why we went to Adelaide.
It was very hot, and because we knew we were there just to find a job and find a house, it ruined a bit of the experience.
And we were quite low on money at that point, so
Yeah.
we couldn't exactly do that much. Luckily, we had the Barrier Reef booked, which was like
we'd already
so
pre-booked
sick.
that.
That was one of the best things we've done.
And we
in
just
Australia.
forgot about everything being under the water. It was so nice just to not
Yeah.
not think about adult stuff.
Actual Cairns town wasn't amazing.
It's very industrial.
Yeah, it wasn't like surrounding area was so nice, but the actual town centre.
We stayed in a nice place as well. It was like these little
holiday
huts.
park.
Yeah, it was really nice. Bit further out to town, but it was just actually nice to be there.
We would go back, wouldn't we? Because we actually missed a
The
lot.
stuff that I wanted to do the jungle, obviously, and what else did I want to do?
It's just the jungle, wasn't it? Was that, would you live in Cairns? We
No,
tried, didn't we?
we tried. We tried and failed. So we were there in the quiet season. So I don't know. Maybe it's different when you go in a different season to try and find a job and house.
Live there, I'd give a 4.
Me too.
Holiday,
Yeah, holiday,
holiday.
I'd give at least an 8.
Yeah, I get 8. There's stuff to do. I'll do the Barrier Reef. Even do a few days on the Barrier Reef.
Yeah.
A few trips.
I definitely think as a holiday. I wish we could go back and do it as a holiday and not as
Literally.
not focusing on jobs.
Our
Overall experience, I don't know, I'll give it a 6 because obviously it was just a situation. And can I just say, this is why you don't listen to people, because people will tell you, don't go to Melbourne, don't do this, it's crap, blah blah blah. That's just because they had a bad experience.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for the experience as well.
Yeah, Barrier Reef was insane.
Yeah,
it was
sick
amazing.
on it. They're fish.
Shut up. And then we go on to our last place,
Where we are now.
and that's Perth.
So we're in Perth now. We've been in Perth longer than we've been anywhere else in Australia.
Yeah.
We've been here like 7 months now.
Coming up to 7 months. Obviously, we probably like it.
But no, we've had such a good experience in Perth. It was such
So
a
good.
smooth start. We found a place, found a job so quick. And then we've had such a sick experience here. We haven't like...
We've done so much. Like our camera roll from the minute we've been here is just full of experiences.
Yeah, Perth's definitely underrated. The weather's sick as well, every
But
single day.
I think people are realising now, which is why so many people are coming over it.
Yeah.
And it's more difficult, I've heard now, to find jobs and houses.
Yeah.
I mean, look at us, we had a blip the other day where we had to go on flatmates again.
Oh my god.
And it was impossible.
The stress of going on flatmates.
So expensive now as well. We
Yeah.
came at the right time.
So
You know?
sick.
Like I say, you've got your beaches, you've got your hikes, you've got your city life. It's a bit secluded, but I like that. Well, I love it here. We've been really lucky.
Yeah. Perth, I would give, what, livability? Like,
Yeah, 10
to live here, like a 10.
is good.
Maybe not a 10, maybe a 9. Probably
Okay,
a
9.
A 9 to live
Because
here.
now it's getting more difficult.
Holiday, like a 9.
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't need too long
wouldn't
if
need
you're
too
just
long.
on holiday, like maybe do a week. And our experience has pretty much been like a 10, really.
Definitely a 10.
Probably a 10.
Oh, don't get me wrong, there's been some like hard times.
Yeah.
Well, that's just
That's
life.
normal, you're going to get that
It's just
anywhere,
life.
especially living somewhere. I feel like it's easy to hate a place when you live there as well.
Yeah.
Because like you're working and that, but this is one place where you actually felt at home and it's been nice.
I just haven't like the 43-degree days.
Yeah. Right now, I'm sweating out.
Yeah, we don't have aircon in our rooms, that's...
Struggle.
But yeah.
That's everywhere we've been in Australia.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've got any suggestions on what we can do next, just let us know. As yeah, we've been here for a while now, so but obviously we will be going on to the next stage of our travel journey soon, so stay tuned for that.
Exactly.
Please subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
And see you in the next one.